If you have an ender mending station in your game, you've probably had an endermite or two disappear. Somehow endermen are able to get to them, and one day you walk in, go to mend your tools, and there's no endermite, no endermen are coming down. I've come up with a solution. Let's go up and make sure I got my wings on. Yes. Take a look. Really simple fix. It keeps your endermite safe. It is endermite on a fence post. If you put your minecart rail on top of a fence post, the endermite are never able to get to it, but they'll still be aggro whenever they see it. It's real simple to do. All you need is a piston, any fence post, and an extra block, and you're ready to go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate that. Let me light it up though real quick, just so that we don't have any endermen spawning in while I'm trying to get an endermite in a cart and ruin everything by killing him before I have a chance to get him in. So let me light it up and I'll be right back. So I've got everything all lit up, and I spawned in an endermite with ender pearls. Now you're going to want to take your piston and place it down wherever the middle of your drop zone is. So for mine, my drop zone would be right here, so I would put the piston here. We're going to use this piston to push the fence post up with the minecart on it. So put it wherever you need it. I'm just going to put it over here out of the way because I've already got one, don't need another one. And I'll get rid of this as soon as I'm done with this tutorial. Now we're going to surround it in dirt blocks. We're going to put fence post of our choice, any one. It can be nether brick fence, wood fence, or even iron bars. Put one right in the middle on top of the piston. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that nether brick has a weird glitch where the minecart will float on it. Any other fence post won't do that, so the minecart's actually going to sit on any fence post or brick other than nether brick. With nether brick, it has the little floaty thing happening. So now that we've got that, I might have to release this guy just to get space to finish this up. We're going to run a powered track up onto this spot with a regular rail, just rail track right there. Now we're wanting to get the minecart to sit right on that. Hopefully it works right away and we don't have to derp around for a while. But first we need to trap our endermite in a minecart, so we're going to do 4 powered rails just like that around a powered switch and create a loop just like that. We're going to put down a minecart and let it go around in a circle. Get our endermite here to come after us. And he's already in. So let's turn that off. Really wish I had a shovel right now. So with the easy part done, now we've got to get him actually onto the fence post, which can be a little bit difficult because they like to move the rails, mine carts around just like that. So it can get a little bit hard to move them. If I power that, it should switch that track over. If not, I've got another power switch which will. So we're going to do that. There we go. And he's on. Now let's break these. Now you can see he's sitting right on top of that rail. Well, it's kind of off to the side, but it'll still work. It's not going to fall. Yeah, he's right on the middle. Good. Now we're going to have to go up 4 blocks from the drop zone. So if your drop zone is at ground level, you want to go up 5 blocks, because Endermen are 3 blocks tall. We want this to be above that height. We want it to be at least 4 blocks high so they can't hit them. So let's power this up once, bring it back down, and we're going to throw down a piece of dirt or whatever block you have. Whoop, not a track. Dirt. And we're just going to keep doing that until we're at the right height. Right now we are at the right height. You can see I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's on the 5th. So he is out of Enderman reach right now. Now if yours was in the ground, you would have to go up 1 more just to make sure he is out of the reach of Enderman. One thing to keep in mind is Endermen have a aggro radius of 64 blocks, and that is 64 blocks from their eye level. So I removed all the torches and flew away to get everyone to despawn, all the Endermen to... Oh my goodness, that almost killed me. All the Endermen to despawn, and came back, and now you can see with all the new ones spawning, because there's no blocks or half slabs blocking the view of the minecart, the Endermen can see it immediately and become aggro and start chasing after the Endermite as soon as they spawn in. And that usually happens up to 60 blocks away. Sometimes the ones that spawn in about 61, 62, they'll hang around for a little bit, but they'll finally become aggro after a minute or two and then go chasing after them. That's just when I tested this. Again, this platform, or this spawning platform itself is 30 from here to the drop zone right here. So I have no problems with them spawning in and immediately becoming aggro. They don't hang around and linger for a long time. So since I built the Endermite on a stick system, I haven't lost a single Endermite. I've had this same guy here since I did it about probably 10 months ago. Before that, I was losing them every few months. I would come back and would have Endermite missing and would have to come up here and redo the whole thing. So I finally switched over to that system, and since then have had no problems. Now I think this is pretty full. I'm going to go down here and do a little bit of mending on my pickaxe. It's almost completely filled, but do a little extra mending on it and get it completely done. And that's going to be it for this tutorial. I hope it helps you guys keep your Endermites safe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.